were underspent overall in fiscal year 2021, we were overspent in the major service category of community-based placement, and we came in at 12% overspent. So we just had a little 2% wiggle room there. So we came in overspent by $454,347, and this was due to large provider increases that weren't budgeted for, since we do our budget a year ahead. And also, we had an increase in overall placements of children and youth. So I would ask that you approve this budget amendment for fiscal year 2021.
Motion to approve.
And I'll second with a question.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded, okay.
If I remember correctly, Jim would apply for reimbursement. Is that still part of the
So this
process?
is a little bit different because, again, we were overall underspent for fiscal year 2021. So basically, we were able to move from other service categories over to this category. So we came in underspent. So we don't need to request to be made whole. It's just a matter of this area was a little bit overspent, so it requires us to do an amendment to be able to move funds around.
Sounds great, thank you. Just needed that clarification.
What's changing in what's causing the demand in one and the under demand?
A lot, and we're going to see this as being a common theme moving forward. So right now, the state of child welfare and child placements is really bad. A lot of facilities have closed, because insurance rates are so high. For their liability insurance specifically, but also they can't hire people just like everyone else can't hire people. So the facilities that we still have up and running are charging a really high per diem to take kids, and they are being very, very selective in the kids that they are taking. So this has put a lot of pressure on our agency, for most kids having to call up to 40 to 50 placements to even find a placement that will take a child. It used to be that we were finding placements for kids that met their individual needs, and currently it's whatever placement facility can take them, which is a really sad state of child welfare in Pennsylvania. So we've addressed this with the state in hopes that they will do some sort of overhaul, because it's not just our county, it's every county in Pennsylvania at this point that's struggling. But we're going to see this increased cost in provider increases. And unfortunately, we're probably going to see the increase in kids needing place too, just because of the state of our homeless population and housing market, and there's a lot of things that are factoring into this. And I think it's a little bit residual of the pandemic still, but I think that this will probably continue, unfortunately.
Thank you for doing the best you can under difficult circumstances for the children.
Thank you.
Any additional comment or question regarding this motion? For the budget amendment of 2021, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. So moved.
Next, I have our third quarter invoices for fiscal year 21-22. So this is the revenue that we have coming back in from the state and the federal government. I would ask that you approve the total amount of $1,703,270 for our third quarter invoices for fiscal year 21-22.
I'll make a motion to approve third quarter invoices as presented.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any questions regarding the motion? Not all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. So moved.
Next, I have our CWIS data sharing agreement. So this is our child welfare information solution. This is the state child welfare database that we have in Pennsylvania. This agreement allows Lebanon County to enter their data into this system and then to share all of our data with the other counties in Pennsylvania, so they're aware of what cases we have worked on. So if families move from county to county, they have that information available. There's no cost associated with this agreement. This goes along with our CAPS annual contract that you had approved at our June 2nd commissioner meeting. So I would ask that you approve this CWIS data sharing agreement.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve this data sharing agreement statewide. Any questions, comments? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. So moved.
Do you need Sue here for the next one? She was planning to attend.
Perhaps if they need questions, but
Okay. Sue is going to attend the meeting, but since I brought Erin in early, Sue wouldn't be here yet. But we have another item from Sue for the grant and aid, so go ahead.
Okay.
And if there are questions, we can wait for her to be here for her presentation.
Okay.
That'll be sometime between now and 10.
Okay. So last I have a JPO contract for Northampton County Juvenile Justice Center. This is for their 24-hour supervised detention program, and they are asking for $290 per day. I would ask that you approve this contract.
I'll make a motion to approve the JPO contract for Northampton County Juvenile Justice Center.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that we approve that contract. Any questions?
Is that an increase based upon what you said earlier?
Yes, so that theirs is actually pretty low. It's only an increase of $10. So that is definitely on the lower side. Last year was $280 a day.
Would you mind just getting recognized?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Thank you. All in favor of the motion, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, so moved.
Can I make a comment?
Certainly.
Since Erin was talking about the challenges and the difficulties with placements, among many other things in the state and the country for children and youth and so on, I just want to commend her for holding the lid on things as best she can. When you compare Lebanon to some of the other counties and her peers, not that we haven't had difficulties, but the level of difficulty has been less in terms of vacancies and retention and so on. And she's been very quick to maneuver and you've granted things, you've granted some on-call things and some other items, but you know, she was quick to say, hey, I'm gonna need this or I'm gonna lose people. We have had difficulty in fiscal and kind of trying to deal with that. That has impacted, I know the Controller's Office and Treasurer's Office have some frustrations there, but that has been a turnover and it's been turnover in our other departments as well. So, and as you know, when we addressed the salary study, fiscal was a big part of that, where, you know, we're just a little behind on the fiscal compensation and tried to address that. But I just think overall, Lebanon County Children and Youth is doing better than some. And it's not an easy job. It's a target. It's always a target. Nobody's happy. You don't have anybody coming in the door saying, hey, we think you're doing a good job here. Just want to let you know, right?
Absolutely.
It's always when they're upset, and it's always when they're in crisis, and it's just the nature of of social work. But I just wanted to mention that because I do think in comparison we're doing better. It may not feel that every day, but.
No,
Well said.
appreciate, yes, thank you. Appreciate the comments and the good work. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Erin.
Have a good day.